Hello everybody, welcome back again. The Mountain Race Series is finally getting the chase back once again, as we're here for chase race number 4. We're here in Alabama, Earnhardt Country. Everybody knows this track for their wild finishes, spectacular wrecks, but most of all, the great racing. Hello guys, this is Dylan Pote, and we are here today for the 4th chase race of the chase. The Good Sam Roadside Assistance 500 will be getting ready to go underway. This is one of the wildcard races that the drivers in the chase were most worried about because of the unpredictability of the racing, and also when the big one will strike, if it will strike, and it could hurt or maybe even kill the chances of some of these drivers to win the championship here in Season 4 of the Mountain Race Series. But we'll be getting ready for a 29 lap around the track as we head to the back straightaway to check on the starting grid. And starting on the pole, a former winner in the Nationwide Series 2 seasons in a row in the Mopar Nationwide Series, Charles Jackson knows how to get around this track, sporting the Alabama colors, Roadside, and all that. He is on the pole today in the 15 car for Michael Waltrip Racing. Starting to his outside is Emilio Navarrete. Emilio looking for his first win. The rookie's been here for about half the season and has been very, I guess you could say, he's overachieved compared to a lot of rookies that actually came in later after him, so he's done a great job. Row 2, you have Mike Becker and Daryl Parsons. Row 3 has Ryan Juke and Brandon Parsons. And row 4 has Tim Fralick and the highest qualifying chaser, which is Red Bell. She is starting 8th. And then you got Michael Kazi in the 19 in 9th, and Matt Wells in the 97 in 10th. So we go back further back to see where exactly is the furthest back these chasers start. Right there. Look at the 3 chasers. Actually in the screen 4 if you count the 14. Jack Richards right here is in the 4th to last row. He is in 35th place qualifying wise. Seth Coe right behind him in 37th. Points leader and last week's winner at Dover, Danny Wells, starts 40th. And another contender for the championship, Sean Henley, will start dead last today alongside last year's winner here, Zach Carlson, who already has 2 wins this season. So how interesting is this going to get? We'll have 29 laps to see how long these drivers can do. I would like to see a clean race, but you never know when a wreck can happen. But we'll wait and find out as we get ready to go racing. And your starting grid will be coming up right after this. And I failed. But here comes the starting lineup for today's race. As the cars go rolling by, I will show them once again after this. Make sure nobody has a problem. Everybody is going. Alrighty, so we got that figured out, and now here comes your starting lineup for today's race. And there's your look at today's starting lineup for the race here at Talladega, chase race number 4. The drivers are not a big fan of this track. There's a lot of them that hate coming to super speedways because of the unpredictability. But this is Talladega, like I said, on the wall right there. Don't know what to expect. But we have 29 laps around this long super speedway, the longest track of the season. As the pace car heads down to pit road, what are we going to see today? We don't know, but we're about to find out. For 29 laps around Talladega Superspeedway, Charles Jackson, the pole sitter, Emilio Navarrete in the 1, starting 2nd. We'll lead the field down to the green flag. Get us going underway here at Talladega to go around the tri-oval. And they're going now. The track's different here because start-finish line's down here, further down on the track, not in the middle of the tri-oval. As we are green and we are racing Talladega, chase race number 4 is underway. So far, so good, no problems. But expect to see some 3-wide racing and possibly 4-wide racing. It wouldn't be a smart idea for these drivers to do that, but they still do it anyway. And Charles Jackson's trying to hang on to the lead right off the bat. He would love to lead the first lap, but he's already going to get put in the sucker hole between Emilio Navarrete and Mike Becker Mike Becker is going to get the run on the bottom, and Charles Jackson's actually going to fall in line on the outside line. They actually kicked his teammate Daryl Parsons up to the high side, and the 55 is going to fall to the back. These drivers have to be careful, though, as Mike Becker is trying to control the draft, and he's in a car that won this race 2 years ago with Cody Birmingham. That was Cody's fourth and final win of that season, and so far of his career. That 43 car has been to victory lane a couple of times since then, but Mike would like to repeat history of this 43 car today. As the 20 car, that is one of the other new drivers, Kyle Sosnowski. He is in second place right now. He's trying to push Becker, and here comes one of the chasers, Aaron Williams in the 31. He would love to go up there and lead a lap. 7th in the standings coming in here. He's 33 points out of the lead. He needs a good run. He has help from the fellow Ford driver, not fellow Ford driver, but he has help from the Batman Ford of Aaron Reed. It leaves him and has James Qualls helping him now. He's going to drag race to the line. This is important. Across the line, leader was Aaron Williams. Williams did get the bonus point. First chaser to do that today. That could be huge. Every point matters. We've seen it in real life. We've seen it in a video game. It could happen. Anything can happen between now and Homestead. Every position can matter. So every one of these chasers are going to try to lead today. As James Qualls goes for the lead, but Barney Ward goes a step lower, and the low's number 5, a different look again. As Barney Ward helped from the other new Joe Gibbs driver, Jack Rasmussen, they work their way to the front, and Jacob Rodriguez has help from Ryan Acosta. He's trying to get up there and lead a lap. He's basically out of the championship hunt as of right now, 83 points out and dead last in the chase. Rodriguez just has to go for wins. Penalty at Chicagoland and the wrecks he's been involved in during the chase and poor finishes have really took Rodriguez out of this championship hunt very early. Only 3 races in, he was that far back. He did not even lead the lap. I don't know who led the lap. I think James or Barney Ward might have led. Barney Ward did lead that lap. So kept some of those other drivers like Jacob Rodriguez from leading a lap. And Jessica Miller's up at the front. I don't know. I have not seen her lead at all, at all this season. It might not even happen here. As Dougie Shears, Jack Richards, and Seth Cole are just going to freight train her. I guess that's what happens to the ladies here in the series. As Dougie Shears will lead a lap with the sponsorless Phoenix Racing Chevrolet. Dougie was requesting the Me paint scheme, but not on this mod, unfortunately. Could not find it, so unfortunately he will be sponsorless since the Me card did not happen. And now he has help from Seth Cole and Sean Hindley, who they started in the back, along with Jack Richards, along with Zach Carlson, and along with Brody Banta. So the drivers in the back of the pack are now at the front. As Seth Cole are under Dougie Shears to take the lead. Now how are these chasers going to race together? Seth Cole and Sean Hindley. You know, both of them want to lead this lap, but we'll see what they're going to do. Sean actually sticks with Seth, and now Seth's going to leave him. And Sean's going to get stuck to the high side. And Seth Cole, 5th in the standings, will lead this lap over teammate, or not teammate, Matthew Rodriguez. Seth Cole becomes the second chaser today to lead a lap behind Aaron Williams. We're actually going to take a look in the back and see what's going on. Look who's in the back. Outside poster Emilio Navarrete. It doesn't take long to fall back, but then you can work your way back up as quickly as you do drop to the back. Clean racing so far. Brandon Parsons, Kyle Sosnowski, Mike Becker back here. Some of these drivers that started near the front are working their way back up. There's Steve Gonzalez stuck in the middle. He hasn't worked his way up to the front yet. He's right there with Red Bell. Now looking up at the front right now, Randy Carpenter, a former winner in the series, a one-time winner. He won at Daytona last season, so he's won at a restrictor plate track, and he is controlling the field right now in the 41 Rebel Racing Toyota. And we got a battle for second between another couple of chasers, and Liam Irving goes by both of them. James McLeod, he is 4th in the standings, and there's your points leader. Danny Wells got kicked to the high side. He was trying to go up there and lead a lap, but didn't work out. But there's some great racing going on right now as they're 3 wide right now. And now Liam Irving in the 17 goes under Randy Carpenter. Liam Irving's had a struggling season. He's hoping for a better start with this team and everything, but just hasn't got the luck. As he has Dylan Young right behind him running the tribute car for his mom. And now he's going to get put in the middle. And there's your pollster, Charles Jackson, back up at the front, but Liam Irving will lead that lap. Matt Wells is shoving Charles Jackson. I don't know why he's not working with his teammate. There's a bunch of Roadcards, but did not work with Liam right there. But Charles Jackson to the lead. Charles Jackson's teammate, Cody Lamas, is 2 cars behind him. I don't know why Jackson just pulled to the high side. But now Matt Wells is going for the lead. Oh, he blocked. Or that was Cody Lamas that blocked Sean Galligan. Lamas wanted to run more, and Cody Lamas in the Napa Auto Parts Toyota will take the lead. Sean Galligan, Ryan Duke, and Daryl Parsons behind him. And we got a wreck! Oh, the big one is strike on lap number 8. Looking back here, Sean Henley, I don't think got any damage, but he's going to lose the pack. Dylan Poteet's around, Tim Freilich. There's Jessica Miller, Taylor Orndorff has damage. Adrian Becker, Zach Carlson. Zohar Munn and Sean Henley have no damage. Seth Cole, I don't know if he got any damage. Matthew Rodriguez, there's Jack Richards, he has some damage. The defending champion has had a struggling chase, came in 11th in the standings, just has not had any luck with that team. It's just not looking like it's going to be a repeat as of right now for that team. There's Ryan Acosta, he might have slowed up. Danny Wells back here, he has some side damage, and this could hurt the points leader. Steven Dawson back here as well, and Aaron Williams. Dougie Shears is heading to pit road, as this big gaggle of cars are still racing around. The leader of that lap was Sean Galligan. Wow, we just had a big wreck that could change a lot of stuff in the point standing. There's actually not as bad as a wreck as I thought it was going to be, but a lot of the chasers lost the front draft because of it. But these guys are racing like crazy up at the front, as now Callum Wells, your new leader. And Aaron Reed's going to get a huge run on the inside with help from Trent Dunham. We have not talked about Trent today. Trent's not a big fan of these super speedway tracks, but he's still staying in the race for the championship. He's 8th in the standings. He needs something to go his way. He's pushing Aaron Reed, but he'd love to lead a lap as cars are slicing behind them, just going everywhere. There's Jack Richards. He did come to pit road, and Jack Richards will take another hit in the standings today. As Callum Wells went way up the track. I don't know where Callum's going. He's out of the draft right now. There's Eric Burden and Red Bell. We haven't talked about Eric Burden either. He's up there. Brody Banto, look out. Don't get hit by the 9. It's getting close. As McLeod's up here, there's Dougie Shears. He is coming back onto the track. He's a lap down. Probably virtually not going to make it up with the no caution rule. And Dougie will just have to salvage whatever finish he can. We'll come back here and see what's going on. I think some of these drivers actually pit. I think Sean Henley and Danny Wells did pit. Nobody dropped out of the race. But there's a hit that a lot of drivers were scared of that happened today at Talladega. And there is Dylan Poteet leaving pit road. The struggling season continues. The leader of that lap was Kyle Sosnowski. I believe that was his first lap led, so that's the confidence of that young driver. But while we have a chance, Ryan Duke's your leader, and James McLeod's about to take the lead. We're going to check real quick what happened to bring out, well, whoops, I'm thinking my Nationwide Series. We're going to see what happened in this first wreck. It is so hard to say without saying a caution. We'll check out the first wreck, so we'll be right back after this. Well, like I said at the beginning of the race, 4 wide is something that doesn't need to happen here, and unfortunately it did, and it was around a lot of our chasers. You see right here, middle of the pack, Dylan Poteet is in between Tim Freilich and Brandon Parsons. Brandon Parsons squeezes Dylan Poteet up into Tim Freilich. Jack Richards got shoved up into Sean Henley. Freilich goes around, Poteet goes around, and the track is blocked. Danny Wells tries to avoid, goes down to Dougie Shears. Jack Richards is spinning. Ryan Acosta, Aaron Williams avoided. Adrian Becker's sliding across. Jessica Miller, Taylor Orndorff back there get together. Drivers like Sean Henley and Zohar Munn just got hung up behind the cars that were sliding. Matthew Rodriguez is going to hit Taylor Orndorff. Seth Cole, I think, avoided. Zach Carlson going to just clip the 91. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to repeat today. Everybody else continued on. But I separated the field. But anything else can happen. A lot of these drivers can still get in a wreck. So it's not over just yet. We'll update the field as we get back to live action as the race brews on for the lead. Alright, and we are back. We saw James McLeod going for the lead. He got put in the middle, so he did not lead that lap. And now Sean Galligan and Brody Banto are going to drag this line. Banto will get that lap led. Banto is one of these drivers that looked like he was going to make the chase for the wild card race. He won a couple races really quick, Indy and Watkins Glen, but then he started having strings of bad races leading up to the chase. Dropped out of the top 20, and he was not eligible for the wild card spot. And Banto, unfortunately, he did not make the chase in his rookie season, but he has shown signs of life this season. We don't know where he'll be next season, if he'll be back next season. We don't know who all is going to be back next season, as they're 4 wide again. But Brody Banto was one of the highlights for the rookies this season. Great run for him. The other one I would probably point out could be Aaron Williams or Eric Burden, a couple other drivers with 2 wins. They raced in 3 wide once again. And the leader of that lap was Ralph Green. The Havoline Ford. Used to seeing this car up the front a lot. Ralph Green's been in the Mountain Race Series ever since they started. One of the very little amount of people that actually have stayed around since day 1. He has 7 wins to his credit, tied with James McLeod, but he's not picked up a victory this season. He is winless this season. He's won a race, at least one race every season, except this season. Could he win today? I don't want to jinx Ralph, but he's going to run out of time to win a race this season, as this season's just about over. So, and Ralph drove that 28 car too during all these seasons except last season. He drove the 19. James Qualls drove it last season, won 3 races and made the chase, finished in the top 5 in the standings. So that 28 car's had good luck until this season. And you can even go back to say his teammate Aaron Reed has stuck around the 88 car since day 1. So the pretty loyal drivers over there at Robert Yates Racing. I don't even know where Aaron is at. I think he's in a further back pack. Or he might be at the front pack. Oh, there he is. He's actually going by his teammate Ralph Green, as Jack Rasmussen's taking the lead. Cars are squeezing each other. And that's the lap car of Dougie Shears. He's actually up to speed, but he's in the middle of a hornet's nest right now as they drag race to the line. Liam Irving's going to lead that lap over Jack Rasmussen. This race is zooming by already. And now Kyle Sosnowski's taking the lead with help from Trent Dunham and Sean Galligan. You get to look at these chase drivers that are actually going to, as of right now, they're going to take advantage in the points. Trent Dunham, James McLeod, who's actually up there in the points. There's Red Bell, she needs a good run. Eric Burden, he needs a good run. Jacob Rodriguez is up here still. He would love to have a good run, even a chance at the win. But then you got to go back here. Steven Gonzalez is back here in the second pack. They're actually close to catching them. Actually, they're not the top speed. If they single filed out, they might be able to. But there's 2 chasers in that field. Gonzalez and Aaron Williams up on the high side. The drivers need to work together, though, if they want to catch up. Brandon Parsons about to lose a draft. There's Dylan Poteet. Then you got this 3-car tandem right here. Zohar Munn, Matthew Rodriguez, and Seth Cole. They are battling for position. Seth needs those spots. He's in 31st place. He can get up to 29th. Ryan Acosta, second in the standings at 34th. The first hit probably for the 2 cars in a long time. Acosta didn't need this. Jack Richards running dead last right now. He's 2 laps down. Sean Henley's back here in 35th. He is a lap down. And Danny Wells, the points leader, coming in is 36th place. And we have slow cars up ahead. Adrian Becker and Taylor Orndorff. As Red Bell is taking the lead. Oh, this is going to be difficult for the pack. Red Bell will lead the lap, but will she keep the lead? The 91 does not know where to go. Oh boy, look out. It's going to hold the outside line, and Red Bell is just signing out. See ya. Wow, the whole field is being blocked. And Red Bell is just leaving, but that's not a good thing, because they're going to catch her right back. That middle line is suffering from the 91 car. It's probably going to be for the 42. Yes, it is. They're trying to get out of the way. There's not much those slow cars can do. And Kyle Sosnowski pulls away along with Red Bell. Dougie Shears again is a lap down, so he's not racing for the lead. The 42 needs to get out of the way. She's in a bad spot. Oh, a car is blowing up. That's Matt Wells. Right in front of the middle of the pack of the field. Oh, he comes down to Randy Carpenter. Oh, and Randy Carpenter's flipping. Daryl Parsons involved. Michael Crosby. Eric Burton's in a championship contender. Nobody else got through. Oh, and Daryl Parsons just got flipped over. What in the world? Michael Crosby's on a flipping spree. He is car tipping. He just car tipped Daryl Parsons and Randy Carpenter. I don't think I've ever seen a car do that. He just ran over 2 cars and flipped them. What world. Arrow, there's been a wreck up here. James Qualls. Steven Gonzalez is off the pace. Championship contender as well. Emilio Navarrete. There's Taylor Orndorff. He was involved in a wreck. I think that's what happened. I think the 91 was the other wreck. And now the field is caught up once again. We're having another wreck. It's good for some of these drivers that needed to gain some positions. A lot of cars just got taken out right there. And more chasers took hits today, including Steven Gonzalez, Eric Burden. But man, whew. Some of these drivers were looking forward to. Look at Seth Cole. He's in 21st. Is this kind of deja vu? Didn't he gain a bunch of spots in a race a few races ago? He was running in the back. Wildcard wreck. He ended up in a solid finish. Probably helped him get in the chase. I think it's a case of deja vu for that 52 car, but you can add to that list Jack Richards, Sean Henley, Ryan Acosta, and Danny Wells, wherever Danny's at. I don't know where is Danny? I don't know where the 60 car. Oh, there he is. He's about to be in front of the pack. And while we have a chance, we're going to check out what happened there for the second wreck of the race. Right in the middle of the front pack, they had just caught Adrian Becker and Taylor Orndorff, and they're trying to maneuver around the two slow cars. And then one of the drivers leading in the lead pack, Matt Wells, whose season has been nothing but terrible. I guess you say in Charles Barkley term, terrible. Blows up in front of about half of the front pack. And then Matt, for some reason, he tries to get out of the way, but he's a little late. He could have won a couple seconds sooner and just run straight down to Randy Carpenter. Carpenter's going to get turned up in front of Daryl Parsons, into Michael Causey, have nowhere to go. Carpenter's going to flip. Eric Burden could not see through the smoke. Neither could Taylor Orndorff. Actually, he missed that wreck. Randy Carpenter, you saw flip. Those 5 cars get involved. James Qualls, Emilio Navarrete, Steven Gonzalez, Aaron Williams, Barney Ward, Mike Becker get through. Eric Burden continues on. Matt Wells is stopped. But then, Michael Causey, all of a sudden is driving a monster truck and does this. 1 car flipped, 2 car flips. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Have you ever? I'll let you know. We might have to go right on board with that, but we need to check out what happened up here. Oh. Taylor Orndorff, Steven Gonzalez, and James Qualls. I think the 91... Oh, no. James Qualls. Actually, Orndorff was on the apron. But did he come up a little bit? He did come up a little bit, but they were low. I don't know why they didn't try to avoid him. Qualls hits the 91. Backs in the wall. Does Taylor Orndorff come up on the track again? He does. Why? I don't know why the 91 did that. Right in front of Emilio Navarrete. Goes up the track. Head on goes the 91. Emilio Navarrete gets a piece. And there's where Steven Gonzalez gets his piece. He was so close to getting through all that wreck. And he's going to get put in the... Or no, he's going to spin into the wall. The 22, probably one of the best qualifiers in the series. Did not qualify well. Did not get to the front. Got behind and got involved in this wreck. That's what happened to them. We got to go on board, though. I want to ride on board with the 19 car and just see what he saw and what he was thinking. I know Michael probably wanted to be on the highlight reel for the wrong reasons, but you have to admit this is something you don't see every day. And this is what Michael saw before he went on his monster truck rampage. 97 closed up. He really going to be through it, and then it's a bad time to be up high. 3 cars flipped in this wreck. There's Carpenter flipping. Now, I think Michael Causey just gunned it right here. He's like, alright, time to move the cars out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Good lord. Oh, I was like, what the heck? Well, Causey flips 2 cars over. I think that's the record for one driver flipping cars. That's the most I think I've seen, flipping 2 by one driver. So probably gonna be in the record books for that. But at the same time, his day is probably gonna be over along with these other drivers. But that was the second wreck. As now we go back to the action for the lead, as they had just caught the points leader, Danny Wells, and we'll see what happens there. And we're back as they have caught Danny Wells, and he doesn't know where to go. Danny is a smart driver. That's why he's in the chase. But he kind of got kicked to the high side. These drivers are going to have to try to avoid him as they try to freight train the 60. Oh, look out. Ryan Juke made a move to the bottom. And now the 8 and the 33 are getting hung up behind Danny, and there's nothing he can do. He's trying to get out of the way. Drivers need to hurry before they lose the draft. And Trent's going to hurry and get under the 33, so he doesn't have to get behind him. Jacob's trying to get around, but the 8 car's there. And now Jacob is going to get under Danny. Danny did actually gain a few spots. He's in 29th, but big help. He was 36 about a lap ago. And now we'll see what happens here. Did James McLeod lead a lap? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't know if he has or not. Ralph Green led the last lap. And James McLeod, I think he has dominated this season, and he actually has. Him along with Sean Henley have been the class of the field. McLeod would like to get another win. He looks like he's been in position to win a few more races. Oh, and James McLeod's pitting, and pit stops are going to be a factor today. He's short pitting, looks like, along with Sean Galligan and Trent Dunham. Got a couple others pitting. Callum Wells is pitting. Only 4 I see right now. I'm going to update the field while I'm at it, while I watch these counts on pit road. Taylor Orndorff still sitting on pit road, 5 laps down. Steven Gonzalez, 41st place out of the race. That's going to hurt the 22 team. And there goes Orndorff. He drops out. Emilio Navarre, 40th. James Qualls, 39th. Eric Byrne, 38th. And Michael Kazi, 37th place. And it looks like a stop and go for the 25-83. Looking for the 8. There goes McLeod, there goes Galligan, there goes Dunham. There goes Kyle Mount, who's going to be behind them. And we go back to the front. Are they pitting now? They are. Got more takers, not many. Charles Jackson goes down pit road, along with Jacob Rodriguez. We got more coming in. Liam Irvig, Barney Ward, Mike Becker, Aaron Williams. They're coming down pit road. Daryl Parsons still sitting on pit road. He'll probably drop out of the race, along with Randy Carpenter and Matt Wells. Anybody else coming to pit road? Yes, they are. Cars are further back. Zohar Martin, Seth Cole, and Brandon Parsons, I should say. And now the new leader. These cars stay on the lead lap. Kyle Stosnowski's leading. Dougie Shears again is a lap down. He'll probably stay on the track. He pitted a while back. Kyle Stosnowski is pitting. Cody Lama is pitting. Ralph Green, Ryan Juke, and Brody Banta are pitting. Those 5 cars are this round of pit stops. So strategy is coming into play, but you have to give the advantage to those drivers that pitted early. The first group, they could be out way in front of these drivers. Jack Rasmussen's also pitting. Matthew Rodriguez is coming down pit road in the 29. Got to do their stop and go. There goes Lamas. There goes Banta. Ryan Juke's off. Ralph Green is off. It looks like a little splash and go. Kyle Stosnowski is down the way. He'll be the first one off. And Jack Rasmussen will be following suit in the 18 behind this group. And the leader, and there's his front group. James McLeod. Actually, Jacob Rodriguez and Charles Jackson are ahead of him. Some of these drivers again haven't pitted. Charles Jackson, Jacob Rodriguez, they are in the first group, I think. And they're ahead of McLeod and Galligan. There's Trent Dunham. He's lost the group. So who's leading right now? Oh, Barney Ward wrecked. What happened to the 5? Dylan Young's pitting. Red Bell is pitting. Aaron Reed is down pit road. There's Dougie Shears, the lap car. I think Barney Ward and Dougie Shears wrecked. There's smoke. I think the leader is actually going to be Kyle Stosnowski. Wait, hold on. It might be Aaron Reed. These 3 cars coming down. There's the pack. Can these 3 cars hook up together? Reed, Bell, and Young. Aaron Reed is the race leader. Can they get up to speed in time? Aaron Reed, one-time winner this season, would like to get another victory. They're going to catch Dylan Young and Red Bell. They are taking over Dylan Young. Cody Lamas is leading the pack. He's going to take Red Bell for second. And Aaron Reed is not up to speed. Cody Lamas is your new race leader. Before we have a chance, we're going to go look and see what happened on that 3rd wreck of the race, as this is going to get crazy. Alright, so these drivers were leaving pit road a couple laps ago. Dougie Shears with his front pack with Aaron Reed, Red Bell, and Callum Wells. Barney Ward, you see on the inside in the 5, is coming onto the racetrack. He's doing what he's supposed to. Dougie Shears comes down, and whoa, he just takes out Barney Ward. Wow, hard impact for the 5 and the 51. Dougie Shears definitely, I can say, drove like Kurt Busch right there. I don't know what that was about. Aaron Williams is so happy to get through that. He dodges another bullet. Man, I don't think Barney Ward saw that coming. I don't know what was up with Dougie Shears. And what was supposed to be a promising season for the 5 team just has not panned out. Barney Ward missed the chase. Only won once this season. Gets taken out by a driver a lap down. And that's it for both those drivers today. It's an unfortunate day for Barney Ward and Dougie Shears. But that's what happened in the 3rd wreck of the day. Take you back to live action as Cody Lamas is your race leader in the 56. we are back as Cody Lamas is your race leader. This time by he'll have 3 laps to go. Tim Fralick is a lap down. Jack Richards a lap down. Zach Carlson's a lap down. And Cody Lamas blew up! The leader just blew up. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Cody Lamas has struggled so bad. He looks like he's maybe going to win this race. And Cody Lamas blows up leading at Talladega. Can you believe it? Holy snap. Cody Lamas leading the race just blew up. That's the second engine failure of the day. So the new race leader looks like to be Kyle Sosnowski. Sosnowski's only like his 3rd start, I believe. Is leading with 2.5 laps to go. But Aaron Reed is hot on his tail. The post there. Charles Jackson, Ryan Juke. We got a lot of slow cars in the way, holding up Ralph Green, Red Bell, and Sean Galligan. James McLeod's back there. Jacob Rodriguez is still up here. Actually, I think Rodriguez is a lap down. No, he's not. He's up there. And Trent Dunham. And now we got a battle for the lead. Aaron Reed took it from Kyle Sosnowski, but here comes Ryan Juke with 2 laps to go. Charles Jackson helping fellow Toyota driver Ryan Juke on the bottom. Aaron Reed getting help from Kyle Sosnowski. Ryan Juke, what does he have to do? Red Bell, James McLeod are making a charge on the bottom. As lap cars are holding up Ralph Green and Sean Galligan. McLeod goes under Red Bell, making it 3 wide back there for 4th. Or actually, that was 5th or whatever, but whatever. Anyway, Ryan Juke, Aaron Reed, they pulled away from the field. They have a little bit of a breakaway. Those partnerships you had, those partners you had all day, those go out the window because the white flag is out. 1 lap to go here at Talladega. Ryan Juke leading. Aaron Reed on his back bumper. James McLeod takes 3rd place from Red Bell. He has help from Jacob Rodriguez and Trent Dunham. Ryan Juke's going to try to protect the bottom. Aaron Reed is right there. Here comes Trent Dunham. He's got in charge on the bottom, but no help. Aaron Reed, what is he going to do? Will he make a move on Ryan Juke? McLeod is pulled up. It's a 3-car breakaway at the front. Juke, Reed, McLeod. Who's going to win here at Talladega? Ryan Juke has the lead. Aaron Reed wants it. Is he going to make a move? McLeod does. It's going to cost Reed, and that's all Ryan Juke needed to win today. Ryan Juke, a non-chaser, is going to come in here and steal the show. Ryan Juke wins at Talladega. Ryan Juke is now a 2-time winner this season in that 74 car. He was quiet. We've seen him up and down during the race, but Ryan Juke comes out of nowhere, just like he did in Michigan, and steals the victory here at Talladega. That was an unbelievable race. We thought we were going to have a challenge for the win, but it was actually for 2nd. Aaron Reed just did not make the move. McLeod and Dunham were coming, but they'll have to salvage for 2nd and 4th, as Aaron Reed, I believe, hung on for 3rd. But Ryan Juke is your race winner today. What a crazy race. Race 30 is now in the books. Chase race number 4 is done. Ryan Juke hung on and protected his line and wins today's race. Congrats to him, that 74 team. And you see them going by the 56 of Cody Lamas. What a disappointing day it has been for Cody Lamas. Ran good all day long, had a car to win, just to have it blow up with about a couple laps to go. I feel really bad for that rookie. Cody Lamas was expecting a lot today. He ran up front, just engine let go on that car. Tough break. But here's your finishing results from today's race. Ryan Juke is your winner. James McLeod will finish 2nd once again. He's got to win this season, but man, he has more 2nd place finishes than 1st place finishes. You know McLeod would love to get another victory, but every point does matter. I think he'll be happy with a 2nd place finish. All those points he'll get. Aaron Reed did hang on for 3rd. Trent Dunham will finish 4th. He's done fairly well this season on the restrictor plates. He did good in the Daytona 500, got a top 5, and now he finishes 4th today. Trent Dunham definitely needed that to help up in the standings. And Sean Galligan. Galligan has not said he's ran good this season, but I don't think he's had one bad race yet. I think he's finished at least in the top 20 every race within it. And he's had a lot of top 10s, now a couple top 5s as of late. Galligan finishes 5th. Brody Banta finishes a strong 6th place run. Good run for him. Kyle Sosnowski, who did very well in, I guess you say, his first restrictor plate race as a rookie. He hung in there with the big boys. Got a nice 7th place run. His first top 10 of his career. Good run for Kyle. Jacob Rodriguez has had nothing but bad luck. Gets a top 10 and 8th. Ralph Green ends up 9th. And another chaser, Red Bell, will round out your top 10. And you see the top 15, Charles Jackson, their pole sitter, finished 11th, Dylan Young 12th, Callum Wills 13th, Liam Mervig 14th, Jack Rasmussen in 15th. And now he's going to point out the other chasers. Aaron Williams ended up 17th, Seth Cole 19th. Those drivers were really far back. I think they'll be okay with the top 20 finish. And then you go down, Ryan Acosta 23rd, Sean Henley 24th, Danny Wells 27th, Jack Richards 29th. We go down a little bit more. Eric Byrne 38th, and Steven Gonzalez finishes 41st. So these drivers did have an up and down day, but not Ryan Juke, not Jane McLeod, not Aaron Reed, not Trent Dunham. Those drivers need good runs, and they got them. But Ryan Juke is your winner today at Talladega. I'll now take you to the post-race screen and show you the points at the end of this race and where chase race number 5 will be. We're done here from Talladega. Talladega is in the books. Chase race number 4 is over with, and now we head on to Charlotte Motor Speedway, Charlotte, North Carolina. The halfway point of the chase race number 5. This race could be a deciding factor in showing who is still in the running for the championship for the second half of the chase. But we'll have to wait and find out what happens there, as we'll have some great fast racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Very fast track. Should be an exciting race, and we'll see what happens when we go there very soon. Thank you everybody for watching today's race. Make sure to continue to comment and keeping up if you're with the Mopar Nationwide Series as well. Races still continue on, but the season is winding down and the racing is just getting started. So thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you guys at Charlotte. And one last time, congrats to Ryan Juke and the Host 74 team for winning today's race. I will see you guys at Charlotte.